What's going on, guys? It's CJ Gaming. We are back on August the 2nd for a SCUM patch. This patch is going to feature some little quality of life additions, and it's also going to feature some new content. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. If you would like to jump straight ahead to the actual gameplay showcasing some of the new features, then there will be a timestamp coming up on your screen as always, so you can skip ahead if you don't want to stay and go through the patch notes with us. So this is the 50th patch that has been dropped on SCUM. As you can see here, the photo obviously kind of does not give that away. So we're just going to jump straight into it, and there's a lot of bug fixes, quality of life additions, and there's some new stuff that they've added in as well. So they fixed the bug that caused connection timeout to some players. This was massive. This happened a lot for me, so I'm really hoping that it is fixed. I will find out later on when I get to jump into the game. Removed a weird floating white box from level. Can't really say I've ever came across this. Fixed a bug where hair and beard would grow in main menu. Again, can't say I've noticed this, however, weird, but okay. Fixed a bug where cancelling washing action wouldn't keep wash progress. Let's just have a look here into the ones. Disabled dragging items onto vehicles. That one obviously was quite a big fix. Disabled dragging items while unable to execute an action. Fixed issues when base elements that were destroyed would destroy wrong neighbouring elements. Fixed a bug where the camera would mess up when eating or drinking in first person. I have came across this bug. Fixed a bug where holstered weapons would disappear. Fixed a bug where items would appear in vicinity through base doors. That's massive. That is massive, so thankfully that should now be fixed. Fixed connection timeout bug again. Fixed missing bases on server restart. Hopefully that is fixed. Potential bug to prevent item in hands to become huge in scale. This has been a pretty funny bug. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some of the photos that have been up in the community. And fixed a visual bug on holstered and in-hand weapon widgets. I've came across this quite a lot, especially on your attachments, so I am hoping that that has been fixed. And also, big one there for you PvPers, fixed a bug where bullets would not pass through the car window. Quality of life additions, this one's really just for your admins and a couple of cool little things in the bottom. Admin users can now enable God mode for their user ID and config using their ID for God mode. God mode does not mean that you're invincible, it just means that you can build any blueprint without using material. So basically you don't need to have anything in the vicinity, you just put the blueprint down and then you can just spam and obviously just do it straight away. Doubled the hair and facial growth time. I think that it was okay as it is. I mean, whenever I've been in game I noticed that my beard and hair grows really quick. Added show base flag area interaction. I will need to see exactly how that works. Hopefully it will tell us where the 50 meters ends. Improved anti-cheat system. These are the optimizations. Reworked base elements saving to allow better server restarts and avoid database corruption. Hopefully that is going to be a big fix. Base elements storage optimization and database will influence faster load. Sometimes when you're going into an area, basically it would pause because that's it loading, so I'm hoping that now that pause kind of disappears, or at least it's only minimum. Implemented better penis handling. Okay. Minor server optimizations, added first person run stop animation. And another little cool addition here is tights. Male or female, we don't care, everybody gets them. So you've got black tights, white tights, these leopard things, and then obviously you've got your kind of camouflage ones. So we'll take a little look at that in game. Another awesome feature is targets. So for any of you archers or just people who like to shoot, you're now going to be able to basically build little targets at your base and then hopefully just spend some time not shooting bears and people. And another little cool addition for the RP. You can have some archery competitions, stuff like that, so that's pretty sweet. Definitely take a look at that in game. Aiming improvement. So this is a big massive one. So they've started a major overhaul that's been in the works for some time. So basically they're trying to lean towards more realism, and the current shooting mechanics to them, well, it felt a bit off. So a complete overhaul was made to implement dynamic weapon movement in first person. So let's see that here. So we're leaving Steam, so let's have a little look at this video. So here you can see the old and the new. So you notice that the sways there, it actually moves with the gun, so that's pretty cool. So they are totally edging towards more realistic weapon sway and just general movement. added around 280 animations for hand weapon movement in first person. So this is first person. Obviously gun sway, stray left right, gun sway in iron sight mode, idle and walk in iron sights mode. So we'll have a little look at this in game. They're not stopping there though. They're changing the fire mode, check fire mode. I've been waiting for that for so long. Jump, raise weapon when close to an obstacle, change looking between iron sights and optics when weapon supports both, and dual magazine operating. So we've seen the ducked magazines before. Hopefully that's not going to be too long away. To support new dynamic movement, we reworked the red dot and holographic sights by adding a parallax effect. We've finally got there. And now they behave more realistic and follow the direction where your weapon is pointed. So let's see here. Again, we're just moving, so there you go. You can see that before the red dot didn't move, and now you can see that the red dot actually moves when you're moving the weapon, so that's pretty sweet. And we're raising the standard, so we started replacing all hand animated weapon handling animations with motion capture. That is sweet. That will be recorded with the help of Creation Army specialists, so expect that. For now, all AK-47 animations have been replaced to match new standards. So again, let's have a little look at this here. So you can see there is a bit of a difference in terms of how you reload the mag, etc. Not major, but it is cool. It's starting to go towards that realistic peak. And yes, thank God it's Friday, time for a new comic page. So if you guys have been following the series, you've got all the links there, and you can see there that Jake's finally landed on the island. So that's today's patch. So without further ado, let's get straight into the new content. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's jump into the new content from today's patch. So first things first, you noticed that in the patch notes it said something about basically the flag radius. Now you can see here when you go to place the flag, you can see everything that it's then going to take over. So you'll see it's indicated by like a blue field. So if we place this down, it means everything inside this is going to be safe by our flag. It's a pretty big area, so let's just go ahead and fill this flag so we can show you some of the new stuff. I don't have God mode activated at the moment. I haven't had a chance to do that. So let's spawn in some scrap metal. We're going to need some rags, 2 nails, and a toolbox, which I believe we don't have on us. So there's a toolbox, scrap metal, rags, and then we just need some nails. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to show you some of the new targets. So let's go ahead and just do this. But yeah, that's the force field for the flag. Pretty smart. So you can see that pretty much all the time. So that's going to be really handy when it comes to, are you in the area, can somebody jump your base, can they make a watchtower, etc. I've spawned in all the leggings, which are actually named yoga leggings. So the first one we're going to start with is these. Oh my. Let's just try and see what this looks like from the front. They are, yeah, they're definitely something. So if anybody wants to run around like a leopard, then your wishes finally came true. But you can see that the texture and the icon of the tights all show up as yoga leggings, and they all come up with women's workout leggings. Do they give us... Yep, they give you 4 slots of space as well, and they provide free warmth. So that's pretty good. Let's check out the more manly selection. I say manly. Yeah, so I think we're going to see these predominantly more on women characters. Unless you guys want to run around with the tightest of... Does it come with a bulge? Let's just see if we can see. Nah, we're not going to be able to see in this. Anyway, yeah, that's leggings. That's that really. That's all you can really say. They just take up 2 slots of inventory space as well. So let's just jump straight into some of these targets and see what they look like once they're constructed. So you've got the small target, medium, and then you have your large. So we're just going to place these over here. And I believe we can just stack these blueprints. We'll just place that alongside it as well. And we'll make the large one, which, yep, we're going to get to go. So more like a canvas actually. So you're going to need planks for all of them, scrap metal, and this one's just going to need a log. So let's spawn in some planks. We'll just do 10 of these. 10 scrap metal, that way we've got it all covered. And we'll spawn in some rags as well. So let's go ahead and make this one. Pretty cool. And this one, and we need a log. Try this. No, okay. What exactly is this? Is this the wee one? Small wooden log. Okay, so yeah, it's. And there we go. There's all the targets. Pretty cool, right? So if you wanted to build an archery range, which coincidentally we actually did the other day, then you can use these. It's pretty cool. Let's see if they actually show up with any bullet markings. Yeah, they do. So that's going to be really good, especially for like a sniping range. So yeah, it does go away, I think. Yeah, it does go away after time. However, it's a pretty neat addition for your base if you wanted to practice some bow and arrow, stuff like that. The other thing that I've noticed as well, right, is now before, let's just spawn in another tuna salad MRE, but when you ate, it used to go down slowly. It didn't go down like all in one, basically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you look at the calorie intake here, you'll see that everything starts to go up in ones, and it actually shows you, so it's not got that delay in the BCU system anymore, so that's pretty nice. It means that you're going to get like more of a real-time understanding of your BCU and what exactly is happening, because before you had to wait a few seconds and then it would have that pause before it went up in like multiples of 6. So that's a pretty neat addition. But yeah, that's all the content that's came out in today's patch. So let's just have a look at some of the first person. I believe they've added some for the AK. So if we spawn in an AK, we'll see exactly what has changed. There we go, there's the AK. So when you're holding this, there's going to be weapon sway. So you can see that the weapon moves towards the side that you're running. So they have started to change a lot more things. And then you can see the sway in game, exactly how it moves. So that's a really nice addition. They are starting to get there with more realism, but I can already see the change in the animations, especially when you're running. The sway isn't quite there yet, but I like it. It's good. It's definitely moving towards the realistic approach that they wanted in the first place. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for today's update. If you have enjoyed the video, then please, as always, leave a comment, like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.